Food. Oh, how I long for Mother's cooking. One of her meaty stews bubbling with barely beans and carrots. Or rabbit pie. Mother has such a light touch when it comes to making pastry. Her fruit lattice pies are famous all over the village. And her sweet puddings, if I could only have a plate full of Mother's jam sweet pudding and custard, or even a big doorstep slice of bread and dripping. I have to slice up the bread so thin here I slice my fingers too, and Louisa won't eat her crust even then. The baby likes his bread pounded into mush with warm milk. Mother would never dream of pampering us so. We always ate what we were given and chewed it cheerily. Well, mostly. Louisa always plays around with her food and cries and complains something chronic, and Victor is extremely pernickety for a boy, fussing if he swallows a little lump in his custard. Sometimes it's all I can do not to grab their plates and eat it. Up for them because I'm so hungry. I have to manage our nursery food too, no meat at all during the week, and just one slice off the roast on Sundays. I am allowed 1 egg a week too, but it's a pale watery thing compared with the deep gold yolks laid by our hens at home. I have to make do with this niminy-piminy fare with the merest scrape of butter. The only food that is plentiful is milk pudding. I shall start moving before long. We don't want you to fall it with too rich a diet, says the mistress, as if servants have different stomachs from posh folk. Mrs. Angel, the cook, and Eliza, the maid, are supposed to survive on this frugal diet too, but they eat their meals down in the kitchen, and Mrs. Angel is adept at keeping back the choicest portions for their own plates before Eliza serves the master and mistress in the dining room. I have my meals in the nursery, so I miss out on these perks. Mrs. Angel and Eliza treat me like one of the children anyway. They whisper and have secrets and laugh unkindly at the things I say. They are excessively tiresome. They are the childish pair. I do my best to ignore them, but then Mrs. Angel calls me hoity-toity and Eliza pulls my hair so that it tumbles down out of my cap. It is hard to bear sometimes. At home, I was always a favorite. At school, I was definitely Miss Worthbeck's pet. All the children loved me, even the boys. Yes, even that great lummox Edward James. But now I am openly despised and it makes my heart sore. At night, I cry into my pillowcase, the sheets pulled right over my head so the children will not hear me. Victor sees my red eyes in the morning and says that I have been blubbing. Nonsense, I say firmly. I have a slight cold, that is all. Perhaps that was tempting fate. Now the whole household has gone down with colds. Even little baby Freddie. Mrs. Angel has taken to her bed and Eliza is trying to take charge of the kitchen, but with very bad grace. The mistress says her ailing children must have calves' foot jelly served to them at every meal. I ask Eliza to prepare it, but she utterly refuses, saying she has her work cut out as it is, and she cannot abide messing around with lumps of messy meat. So I have to make the jelly. The whole kitchen reeks and the walls glisten as the calves' feet boil and boil and boil, and I skim and skim and skim, and then when I go to strain the liquid through the jelly bag, my hands slip and disaster. By the time I have run out to the butcher's for 6 more calves' feet and started the whole business in motion all over again, I am in such savage spirits that I would cheer if a whole herd of calves stampeded through the house and trampled everyone within it with their poor feet.